Steph, how are you digesting the way the season ended?
I have no idea. This is very unfamiliar territory, obviously, with the plan, and I was not, this being the end of the season. Excuse me. Very tough way to end it with these last two games coming down to the wire, and us giving it everything we had in the tank. Proud of every single person in the Oakland uniform tonight, all season. From 15 wins last year, injuries and all that, to what we made out of this year. It's pretty damn impressive. It's a very tough way to go out, and we would love to be playing on Sunday. But you can't lose sight of the big picture in terms of where people had us at the beginning of the season, what we were dealt with injuries and youth and inexperience, lineup changes all year, and we're 2 fourth quarters away from being a 7 or 8 seed, so it's weird all the way around. But we had a good little session in the locker room after the game where everybody's sick to their stomach, disappointed and frustrated that this is the end. This is how you're going out, but it's okay to pat yourself on the back for doing something that really nobody thought we could do. So I don't think there's any what's that terminology, moral victories, but this is it's weird because we're not used to this, but we're definitely proud of ourselves.
Steph, what did you feel pouring out of you as a competitor with 47 minutes tonight?
Just give yourself a chance to have another game, whatever it takes. So, especially with the way they were defending me, LA last game. Just keep grinding, keep pressing, trying to find opportunities, and they'll come back from 8 down in less than 3 minutes, and overtime, have an opportunity to win. It's all you can ask for. Not gonna sit here and say I'm happy by any stretch because you want to get the win, but it was an amazing experience. And again, something that you take a poll at the beginning of the season, nobody thought we'd be here.
Next question is from Anthony Slater.
Yeah, Steph, I know the loss is obviously fresh, but as you look towards the offseason, I don't know if we're going to get a chance to talk to you in the coming days. What changes do you think kind of need to be made moving forward, and what path do you want this franchise to take heading into next season?
I have no idea. I'm sure Raymond Ritter will get me some time to process what just happened and talk to you guys in depth about the future. But I got nothing on that right now.
Wes Goldberg, Bay Area News Group.
Steph, for the last several weeks, you've been talking about making this season mean something. Now that it's over, do you feel like it has?
Yes and no. I would love a playoff experience and 7-game series and see how we respond to that challenge. But we got I call it 3 playoff games. The last game of the season and these last 2 play-in situations. Sucks because you're down 1-2. Let's go on a run. But it's not how it's drawn up in terms of the format. And now we have 3 months to rejuvenate, retool, come back next season, whatever that means. So it's these last 3 games, including the homestand, I'll call it 9 games have been, or 8 games have been pretty awesome in terms of the sense of urgency and us understanding who we are. And I mean, look, we played 8 guys for damn near 22 games. Like, we left it all out there. I can't sit here and say I'm not proud of every single guy that was a part of that, because that's hard. You can nitpick any team throughout the course of a season for not living up to expectations, but there was a lot of heart that was, shown down the stretch to even give ourselves this opportunity. So, 39 and 33, 2 playing games to try to get in, didn't go in our way. So, have to process that, but super proud of everybody.
Marcus Thompson.
Steph, you at the end of the game saw, the same 2 or 3 defenders. Can you talk about what that was like all year, seeing a full season of the concentrated defense, and maybe how that impacted your season?
Kept me sharp because I played well. Every game, knowing that you're gonna get thrown the kitchen sink at you, it's fun. It's exhausting, but it's fun. There's a challenge every night of how you're gonna get yours while also open up space for other guys, finding our rhythm offensively, and I don't think I've put together a run like that with that much attention in my career. So it was a really rewarding experience, and like I've talked about before, it all comes back to the work that you put in the off season. So the great ones figure out a way to adapt and understand what the challenge is and not complain about it, not make excuses, but just go out and hoop. And that's what I really locked in on, all season, but especially since the All-Star break. And there's some joy and fun in that, because the conversation is how they're going to stop you, and you found ways to keep that question unanswered. So I appreciate that challenge, even at this point in my career, knowing everything that I've been through, this whole team's been through. So take some time off and get right back to the work, this summer.
You win that way?